Hello, my love. I have a question for you, and I think you're going to resonate with it. I'm curious if you ever feel like you get to the end of your day, you've been busy all day, and yet you get to the end of the day and you are exhausted because the burden of your mind is constantly weighing upon you. Why? Because you didn't do what was on your to do list. Instead, you did all of the busy work other than the things that would move the needle on your business. If you resonate with this, hang with me for the next 5 minutes, and I'm going to share with you how I get my own self out of my own way and have helped my clients do the same thing. And if this is something that resonates with you and you're like, man, do I have a problem with momentum and procrastination and getting shit done, then please, please grab my free momentum kit. It will help you accelerate around the arena of money and momentum in your business, momentum in your life, and understand why working harder is not the solution. So, this is what I want you to do. When you have a checklist of things to do, obviously we've all heard eat the frog first, right? Pick the thing that's going to actually relieve the most energy in your body. Why? Because if you can get momentum in an area that you have been constantly pushing up against procrastination and the weight and the burden of this guilt, the shame, the embarrassment that you're feeling is really blocking your energy field. It's blocking up your chakras. It's blocking up your money, prosperity frequency, your self-worth, your self-love. All of these things impact our success in our business. So I want you to pick the thing on your to-do list that if you were to end your day and tell your partner or tell a friend, oh my God, today I did such and such, and it would free up so much energy for you. That's the thing I want you to try to tackle first. Why? Because if you can get some steps forward in it, it's going to free up so much energy and so much pride and self-confidence that will infuse the rest of your day. It's a no-brainer. Now, how do you do it? This is how I tell my clients to do it, and this is how I do it myself. I commit to doing 2 minutes on the task. That's it. That's it, man. 2 minutes. If I can do 2 minutes, I score a win. Now, what I do is I'll write down what am I going to do in the 2 minutes. Maybe it's open a freaking website and find a link to, the blah, blah, blah page or whatever. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I want you to write that down, what you're going to do in the 2 minutes. I want you to put the little check box there, not with the check in it yet. Then I want you to set your timer and I want you to go. Go for 2 minutes. Now, what's normally going to happen is once you engage the energy towards the task, you're going to keep working beyond 2 minutes. Your timer's going to go off. And if you're in flow state, baby, keep it rolling, right? Flow state is like gold. Keep going. Go as long as you can. Then once you stall out or the procrastination hits you or whatever, then come back to your paper, look at what you did, write down the other things that you did, because more than likely you did other things, and we're talking baby steps, guys, okay? Why? Because we want to get as many check boxes that you can put a check in. Now, why do we want to put the check in? Because it gives you a dopamine hit. Dopamine, the brain loves the dopamine hit, right? We want to celebrate, acknowledge your accomplishment, get that dopamine hit even bigger, feel proud, right? Then you kind of say to yourself, I can do it, and I do it. I can do it, and I do it. And then go back to the task. Now, here's the deal. If you don't feel motivated to go back to the task, you did your 2 minutes, done, great. You still get the dopamine hit because the only commitment you made was to the 2 minutes. So this is how we begin to hijack our brain into getting excited for the task. And 2 minutes, like anybody can tolerate 2 minutes of something, right? I had a client. This client really wanted to change her body, really couldn't get her out of her own damn way to exercise for the life of her. I said, here's the deal. She goes, oh, what are you going to make me do? Like work out every day for 20 minutes? And I said, no, this is what I want you to do. I want you to commit right now to yourself, not to me because I don't give a shit. You commit to yourself that you will do 2 minutes a day of movement. Movement. You decide what the movement is. Do what feels groovy to you. If it's going for 2 minutes of walk, if it's just jumping up and down for 2 minutes, if it's like doing some stretches, I don't care. But I want you to have the goal achieved. And the goal achieved is 2 minutes a day. I think you can do that. Check it out. Tell me how it goes next week when we meet. She comes back next week. What had happened? She started with 2 minutes. Obviously, what happens is we get in momentum with the 2 minutes. We don't stop. So the first day she had exercised like 10 minutes. And then the next day she exercised like 15 minutes. And then the next day she was kind of like, oh, wow, this is like kind of good. You know, I like this. And so she like exercised for 20 minutes. She came back. She said, basically, I'm in a routine of exercising. I said, how cool is that? All you had to do was commit to yourself to 2 minutes. And it opened the door to so much more. So here's the thing. Procrastination will kill your mojo. It will kill your money. It will kill your business. It will kill your health. It will kill your self-esteem and self-worth. So let's get out of it together. So if this resonates for you and you are like, yep, I am stuck. I need some help and support. Please, please, please reach out to me. And definitely grab my free Momentum Accelerator Success Kit because it is going to give you some really cool things that will immediately going to shift your paradigm, shift how you show up, shift how you think about yourself with procrastination, and also shift how you think about yourself with money. It's a great, great little jump start to get you going. And I so appreciate you. So 2 minutes, set the timer, write the task, put a little checkbox empty in it, do your 2 minutes, keep going if you're keep going in flow, because flow is gold, and then come back, write down everything that you did with a little checkbox next to each one, and then have the joy of putting in the checkbox so that you give your brain dopamine, celebrate yourself, say, I can do this, and I do it. And I guarantee you, you are going to change the game and stop hanging out in procrastination station.